We wanted to build a very iconic structure for the city since we were really anchoring part of the downtown area. Because other city blocks are smaller, this building wouldn't fit in other urban areas just because it's very wide, and that crescent wall that sweeps around it is very elegant but also very large and very eye-catching. And just its openness, its visibility, and it's just a great place to be. One thing we liked about the Moshe Safdie design is he combined different geometric features. We have the triangular main part of the building, we have a round auditorium that sits on the side of the building, a rectangular structure on the west side that we call the bar, and then the crescent wall that hugs the library on the north and east side. And all of these different geometric features are bridged together with skylights. So just light flows through the building at all levels, and we have a total 360-degree view of our surroundings, the city, the mountains, and the area that we're in.
This library has a lot of unique features. When it was designed, it was really geared towards being a community space, and one of the things the community wanted were some shops as part of the library. So along our external wall and inside what we call the urban room, which is a really large atrium, we have a lot of shops and services. We have a hair salon, which I think is kind of unique for a library to have a hair salon inside. We have a gift store that is really geared toward literary type gifts. We have a flower shop. We have an art gallery. As you walk throughout the library, you'll notice that as you go from floor to floor, it gets quieter, which was a really big part of the design of the building. Our main atrium, or our urban room, is really geared toward bringing people together and letting them hang out, have a conversation. And so there's some public seating out in front of our cafes where people just spend the day or come and grab a cup of coffee and hang out. Then on our first floor, in our browsing area, we've got soft seating so people can grab a magazine or, pull up go check out the music collection and just hang out. It's really kind of a lounging area. And then as you move up throughout the building, again, it's quieter. Along our wall where our windows are on our north side, it's where we have most of our study carrels. So anybody that's sitting there that wants to study or be on the internet or just sit and hang out, they have an amazing view of the north side of our city, so they really see kind of the downtown area.
Other unique architectural features, we gave the 4 final architectural teams a challenge to try to find a way to pay tribute to the old library since it sits next to us. Could we honor it? We didn't want to feel like we were just turning our back and fleeing to a new building. And only the Moshe Safdie team found a way to do that. And that is how the idea for the climbable crescent wall came about. People can walk up from the south side and come up, kind of leaving our past, walking up, and then reaching our rooftop garden, which is our present, and we thought that was a really nice metaphor for what the building encompasses. We really planned this building at the right time. We figured it would cost about $65 million. To build a building of a similar square footage, 240,000 square footage now, would be twice that amount. We did not want it to come from private donations. We wanted it to be a truly public building, so we wanted to get that tax-based public support. And so we spent, like I said, 2 years asking the public what they wanted. Our Friends of the Library was instrumental in putting it on the ballot measure and asking for a tax increase, a levy on property taxes to raise the money to build this structure. It came in just over $65 million. The bond was for $85 million, and it passed by 68%, which really is remarkable. Other cities have tried bonding for libraries, and they just fail time and time again. And Salt Lake was very supportive of this from the very inception.
I think it is vital for a community to have a library that brings people together, and this particular space was geared in bringing the community together. The way that it's laid out is across 2 city blocks, and now it's technically across 3 city blocks, where our public safety building is to our east and our city and council building is to our west. And so across 3 full city blocks, we've got dedicated what we call our civic campus, which is a space for the community to get together for fun. There are a lot of rallies that are held on the space. It's an opportunity for people to remember that the things that hold a city together, the public safety officers, the mayor and his various departments in the library, all really work together to build a city. And I like that we have physically done that with our architecture.